If you do not like this video within the next 5 seconds, NBA 2K21 will be delayed until 2021.
I can't think, yeah, I don't wanna stress. I bought a foreign whip, but I don't wanna flex. Step back and shoot, and it hit nothing but net. I always win like I rigged and paid.
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy RisKK, and in today's video I'm gonna show you guys some of the most overpowered builds in NBA 2K20. And you know, they just happen to be a point guard build. So yes, these are all 3 point guard builds, the best point guard builds in my opinion on NBA 2K20. So if you have not yet, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, set it to all notifications, and without further ado, let's hop right into the video.
She know I keep the bag on me. How about got a couple racks on me? I'ma hit it, then I dip. No, I do not trust a bitch, cause they all be the same to me. All these thoughts always running through my head. I'ma get the bag, double back for the bread. I'd rather smoke a blunt, kicking back in my bed. And yeah, she in my line, cause she know I'm getting bread.
Stack that bitch up, mate.
So we're gonna hop right into our first build here today, guys. And our first build, just because the first build does not mean it's going to be the best build. These are all excellent builds, but if anything, this is going to be the most versatile build, I would say. Now, hopping into the build, obviously you want to select a point guard. Your hand does not matter, but the pie chart is going to be this defense slash shooting pie chart, and that is because our build is going to be a two-way, 3-level facilitator. That means we're going to be able to play defense, play offense, facilitate the ball, dribble, and obviously shoot. All right, so that is why you're going to pick that pie chart. Now, with that being said, you guys already know when any type of guard build is going to be handling the ball, we do want to have speed. Right? We want to be able to outrun our defenders, so that's going to allow us to choose the first physical profile, being at 91 speed and 89 acceleration, because we do not care about strength or vertical that much being a guard. Now, moving on to the attributes here, all you guys got to do is pretty much just follow along with me here and just make sure you don't really mess anything up. Your close shot, you're going to make that an 83. Driving layup and driving dunk is going to be maxed out. Now, that is all we're going to be touching for finishing. 6 finishing badges. So yes, not the best finishing build, but it is something, and I think if you hit 99 overall, you'll be able to get some special, you know, dunk animations, but I'm not sure if this build will actually reach the point to where you could get contact dunks. Now, in terms of shooting, you're going to max out the mid-range, max out the 3-point, max out the free throw, and then your post fade is going to be going to a 77. Alright, and that will leave us with 18 shooting badges, which is literally all you guys need. That will give you 6 gold shooting badges, or, you know, 4 Hall of Fame badges, whatever you guys choose. Now, in terms of playmaking, you're going to max out that pass accuracy, max out that ball handle, and then you're going to give your post moves to a 31 to get that 11th playmaking badge. Now we have 131 attributes left. Now, if you guys are one who does not care about defense, technically, yes, you could juice out the finishing, juice out the playmaking, and really make this an offensive-minded build. But in terms of making it the best build possible, we are going to, you know, heavily put in points to our defense here. We're going to get our defense to 84 perimeter defense, 83 lateral quickness, and 87 steal. That's pretty much maxing those all out. And you're also going to get your defensive rebounding to 75. And then really after that, is not really anything you could do here. That's pretty much what you're stuck with in terms of your badge upgrades: 6, 18, 11, and 19. But that is all we need for this build. Your body shape, you're going to choose compact. Your height, we're going to go 6'5", because we do care about that height. Don't really worry about any stats that are going down here, because you do see the -1 in the mid-range and the -3 in the ball handle, but that is all going to go right back up once we lower our wingspan, so do not worry about that. Our weight, obviously we're going to go minimum weight 175 to get the acceleration back we just lost from, you know, upping our height. And like I said earlier, the wingspan, we're going to drop the wingspan to 78.0. That will get us +2 ball handle, +3 3-point shot, and +3 mid-range shot. Very important. And like I said, we're still going to have 19 defensive badges, so don't, you know, stress yourself out too much about the lack of defense in terms of the wingspan. And with that being said, we're going to move on to lastly our takeover. And now the takeover is really where you determine what you're going to use this build for. If you're going to use this for a defensive minded build, you choose lockdown. If you're going to be more of just a spot up shooter, you obviously take that spot up shooter takeover. Or if you're going to be more of a dribbler, you obviously have playmaking. Or if you're just going to be more of an all-around, you know, offensive minded player, I think shot creator is going to be best for you, which is what I'm actually going to select. And just so you guys know, no matter what takeover you choose here, you will be able to speed boost once you activate takeover, because any takeover will give you +5 to your ball handle, which is all you will will need to actually be able to speed boost. So that is why I select Shot Creator Takeover. And you see here, there you have it, 2-way 3-level Facilitator. Moving on to our second build today, we're gonna go over the 2-way Slashing Playmaker. Yes, the 2-way Slashing Playmaker, very popular guard build, if not one of the most popular builds. And this is another one where you could really do a lot with this build. The only difference between this build and the first build that I showed you is this build has more finishing and can do more in the paint rather than shoot the ball more. So you're gonna select this pie chart right here. It's gonna be the half defense and then half playmaking. Alright, same thing with the physical profile. You're gonna select that first physical profile to make sure you get that 95 speed, which actually means this build could get 99 speed, y'all. This build at some point will be able to reach 99 speed. Now with the attributes, once again, just follow along with what I do and you will have no issues. So you're gonna max out your close shot, your driving dunk's gonna go to an 85 and your driving layup's gonna go to an 82. Alright, moving on to shooting. You're going to max out everything. Yes, everything in shooting, because remember, this is not the best shooting build, so we need every shooting badge possible. So we do end up finishing with 10 shooting and 11 finishing badges. Now in terms of the playmaking, you're pretty much going to max out your pass accuracy and maxing out your ball handle. That will give you 20 playmaking badges, leaving 125 attributes remaining for defense. And with the defense, you're going to max out your perimeter defense, you're going to max out the steal, the lateral quickness, and then you're going to move on to your defensive rebounding and upgrade that as well to get more badge points. Now you see the build right there. We're going over here, 11 finishing, 10 shooting, 20 playmaking, 20 defense. So in comparison to the first build, we're talking about pretty much the same level of defense, slightly more playmaking, slightly more finishing, but less shooting. So what I consider this build to be better at is more of a 1v1 type of build. Right, that first build I showed you guys wasn't really suitable for the 1v1 court. It was more of just a really dominant 2s court build. Now this is a really dominant 1v1 court build, so if that's what you guys are looking for, make sure you do this build. Body shape obviously compact, you already know. For the height, we're going with 6'5" for this build to get that extra driving dunk, to make sure we do get those contact dunks. Once again, we're going to follow the same, kind of system here. We're going to go with that 175 weight to increase that lateral quickness. And yeah, with the wingspan now. With the wingspan, you do not have to lower your wingspan with this build. Yes, we do want that 3-point shot, but honestly, all we care about is getting that 68 ball handle. So what I do is I said 68, I meant 86. All right, so we just care about that 86 ball handle. So what I do is I lower the wingspan to 79.8 to get that 86 ball handle, plus 1 to the 3-point, making it a 68 3-point shot, which means at max, when this player is 99 overall, you will have a 72 3-point shot, which is all you need, to shoot consistently. I can promise you guys. All right. And now with the takeovers here, once again, we're following kind of the same system. You can go with whatever takeover you want. It really depends how you play with. But personally, for this build, I like choosing Slasher Takeover because I feel like it's a really slashing dominating build. And you see it right there, 2-way Slashing Playmaker. We just finished showing lots of love to our, really defensive minded point guards. So with this third build here, which arguably might be the best build, we're going with just an offensive powerhouse build. All right, we're going with what is considered the BP build, or most known as the offensive threat 6-1. Alright, so for this build, you're going to have your green pie chart and your blue. So you're gonna have that green and blue pie chart. Alright, and like I said, this build is not going to really have a lot of defense, but the offense that this build brings is going to be insane. Same premise with the physical profile. You're going with that maximum speed right there. Alright, and once again with the attributes, just follow along. You're going to max out a lot of these finishing attributes. Alright, you're going to max out, your first 3 attributes: close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, and then the standing dunk's going to go to a 35 to give you 16 finishing badges. Alright, now with shooting, you're going to max everything out. Yes, everything is getting maxed out in shooting, and that should give you 21 shooting badges. Now if you're playmaking, you should, you know, be able to max out everything here and then get your post moves to a 72, and that will leave you with 17 playmaking badges. Now we do have 108 attributes left. Now what a lot of people decide to do at this point is, you know, you upgrade your perimeter defense, upgrade your lateral quickness, and then you upgrade your steal. This gives you, you know, some decent defensive stats, although it is technically a waste of attributes because we are getting no extra defensive badges. In the long run, it is going to be worth it, because what I see a lot of people doing is they'll try to add those extra attributes into the playmaking or into the finishing to, you know, really get more finishing and playmaking badges. But I'm telling you guys, you will not be able to play defense at all with a 45 lateral quickness, guys. So please do not make that mistake, and make sure you upgrade your lateral defense, perimeter defense, and steal. Body shape, once again, we're gonna go with compact, and like I said, the height for this one is going to be 6'1". You might be asking why. Well, because we want to speed boost, that is why. Now technically you could make this build 6'2". Technically you can make it 6'2", but who has time to grind to 97 overall, guys? Let's be real. You want this build to be excellent from day one when you make it, so that's why we go 6'1". Obviously with the weight, we're going to drop it all the way down to 160, which is the minimum. And with our wingspan, we're dropping it all the way down, because why do we need a longer wingspan? We can't play defense regardless. So we're gonna get the most out of this build in terms of our offensive, you know, side of the ball. Now with the takeover, same premise, y'all. You pick the takeover that best fits your play style. Now for this build, honestly, any of these three is fine. I do not recommend taking the spot up shooter one, because this is not what this build is for. You're going to be having the ball 24/7 with this build, so I recommend you take one of those. And with this one, once again, I like to go slasher, so I take slasher, and you see it right here. You have built the offensive threat. Now with that being said, that really wraps up this video. So hope you guys did find these builds to be helpful. If you did not know about these builds yet, you know, let me know down below in the comments if you just found out about these builds and you're gonna go make it. With that being said, it's your boy Risk. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and set it to all notifications. And I'm out.
Lucas.
It's funny how now she be calling me back. She see that I got it, I'm stuck in the trap. 40 autos and we put it right back. 40 autos and he left in the back. I can't be trusting cause people just act. I get the money, I run it right back. The plug on my phone, I get to these racks. The plug on my phone, I'm gonna get back. I can't be trusting cause people be switching and stuff.